put that out there because George is carried in some of the finest high-end department stores. So we love that he creates this line just for us, his QVC ladies. And so this crystal knit crop pant, if you're looking at it saying it's a crop, you can wear now.
Yes.
And wear later. We're going to show you how you style it for wearing it now. So this available on Easy Pay. 2 easy payments of $19.88 for designer pants.
I love the way that looks.
I
just love it. Doesn't that look perfect? It's just perfect.
Very Hamptons.
That's so today, yes.
Very upscale. All right, so a couple things to break down for you. We have 12 colors to choose from. Buy more,
colors.
save $5. We'll knock $5 off the QVC price if you decide to pick up more than one. So let me take you through because we have a brand new color to introduce as well. So starting off, this is going to be, is this our charcoal?
I don't. This looks like a mauve. This is more of a mauve.
Is this the antique purple? Oh, okay, this is the brand new antique purple.
That's what I mean. It's almost like a cosmetic shade. It's almost like the shade you're wearing on your eyeshadow. Yeah.
Yep. So double extra small through 3X available in our antique purple. Next up will be classic black.
Perfect.
Here is your neutral taupe.
And this is a wonderful taupe, but it's not a sad taupe. It's got a little rose in it. Got a little bit of rosy tone.
It's not flat. It has some warmth to it.
And this is the one Chantel's wearing. It's a rich navy. And you know, one of the most talented designers and the richest designers in America is Ralph Lauren. He does navy spring, summer, and fall, winter. A lot of people think it's just spring, summer, but it's year-round.
And then we also have our rose taupe.
Yeah, isn't Meg? This is very Giorgio Armani type feeling.
I love how that reads.
Yes,
very pretty.
Beautiful.
Then we have the charcoal.
Yeah, now again, this is not a sad gray. It's a very charming gray.
Right, really. It's not right.
Yeah, it's not like a cement, you know.
And then here we get into some really fun, vibrant colors like jungle green. Next up will be raspberry orchid.
Yeah, isn't it a beautiful color?
And then I'm just going to roll around here. Here's your blue violet.
It's rich, very, very rich.
Caribbean teal, gorgeous, which very limited if you want the Caribbean teal.
I love it.
Here is the Melon Delight.
This is so charming on this combined with whites and navies and blacks and browns.
And even a little charcoal on top as well. And it's very limited. And then our last option will be the soft sage, which is already last call.
It's like a light olive.
And I mean, that color is so very important.
Isn't that magnificent?
All right, so let's talk crystal knit, because for those that might not be familiar with this fabrication,
why don't we put one of these? Let me put this color
Designer's
here.
choice.
One of my favorite colors I'm going to pick here.
All right.
Can I help you, my dear?
No, I've got it. You pick a color.
Okay, I'm going to pick this one right here.
Here you go.
That's the one I want.
All right.
See, what I want to show you, first of all, you know, my backers in the 80s and 90s in business were the founders of Weight Watchers.
Okay.
And before he got involved with Weight Watchers, he was a merchandiser for a big department store. And his wife told him about Jean Neidish, and they went there, and he said that could become a business. And it was like they sold it to Heinz Food, and she started wearing my clothes. He started to recognize, who was this guy, George Simonton? And they backed me in business in the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
He said, George, when we used to get very, very successful garments, he said, next year, you take that same body and put it in a new fabric and a new color. And he was so right about merchandising. So that's what I did here. I didn't change the top. The ladies out there know. And again, 250,000 units were sold.
And the original full length, right?
They know that the rise is correct, the fit is correct, the fabric is wonderful, but here I did it in a wonderful crop style. Women love this crop feeling because, again, it brings attention to their shoes, and again, it's a great, great length and a great hand. It's got a wonderful, casual, elegant feeling to it. Again, you know, we love our leggings and jeggings tight at the bottom, but women tell me they love to take them off. They can't wait to get them home. This is a comfortable pant.
Yeah, and I mean,
do you know what I mean?
No, of course. I think we've all been there where you're thinking, I can't wait to get out of this getup. This is one where you're like, I forget I even really had this on. I feel like I'm in my loungewear pajamas, but look at how elevated, expensive, rich this looks.
Three distinctly different things. Chantel, you said, looks like she's going to the Hamptons. Kate looks like she's going to a party. And Jackie looks like she's going to a wedding. You know, it's just amazing the different looks that you have with this pant. And again, this pant is a great backdrop for wonderful tops. You don't want a pant that has bells and whistles on it, do you?
Sure, you don't want it to distract from.
And you know, and again, you can wear this, you can wear something, you can wear it tucked in, you can wear it out. but I think most women, 90% of the women like to wear things
Layered
out.
over it.
Yeah, lay it over. And again, it's not going to have any interruption. And notice how it has a slight, just an ever so slight flare at the bottom, and then also the little vent. The little vent.
And that gives a little bit more movement at the bottom
yes,
as well.
yeah.
I think these are really flirty, right?
I mean, you're seeing the girls standing up. You can see them sitting down. They'll be just so comfortable in that. You spend so much time going out to dinner, sitting in front of a computer. You know, you're on an airplane. You'll never, never be uncomfortable with these.
And it's funny, we had a weekend away from the kids, George, and I wrote a blog about it, and really all we did was go out to eat the whole time. That was what the weekend boiled down to.
But again,
going out
you're
to
right,
restaurants
exactly.
the whole
And again,
weekend.
this is so comfortable, so comfortable. You know, it's funny, I have a niece that's 26 years old. When I first introduced her, she said, "Oh, Uncle George, I can't wear that." You know, now I said, just try a pair on. You can't get her out of them.
These
You can't get her out of them. She's so comfortable, and she says she likes it because it's still because she's a young girl and she's engaged now. She still wants to look sexy. Everyone wants to look sexy.
Well, I think our ladies do look very pulled together. They look elegant. Like you said, there's sex appeal to these pants. And I like that, you know what, depending on how you style it on the top, sometimes it can be a little bit intimidating when you go out because you're not quite sure what to wear. Are they a little bit more dressed up at this establishment?
Absolutely.
This is like
It's a
that perfect,
pant,
go-to for
when
you.
You don't know what the heck to wear in the morning. This is what you're going to
Pull
grab.
up.
And it wears well. People say it wears like iron. This fabric wears like iron. And on Facebook, they say, just keep doing new colors. Keep doing new colors.
Well, speaking of which, let me take you through the options because with Buy More, Save $5, you'll want to pick up more than one pant because you'll save when you order more than one. So starting off,
that's a good
this
deal.
is the rose
That's a good
taupe.
deal.
Here is the brand new color. You're seeing for the first time antique purple. So the antique purple, can I just show the charcoal next to it?
The difference,
Totally different feel to it. So this is charcoal. This is the antique purple. So now you can see that purple in it a little bit more. All right, so antique purple. Here it is in your black. The taupe.
Taupe is a very rich color.
The navy.
It's a strong navy, not a wimpy navy.
Here it is in the charcoal. The jungle green. I'm loving all the colors on the bottom.
TV looks more teal, but it really is very green.
Yes, very much so. Here it is in the raspberry orchid.
It's a beautiful, soft color. Good cosmetic color.
Blue violet. Here it is in your Caribbean teal.
You can see the difference in the colors.
And here's the melon delight. And the last color is going to be the soft sage, which is last call.
Do you think I listened to the ladies when they wanted
Listen, more colors? I think so. So you know what? That's the thing. George does listen. And you can actually keep in touch with him on his Facebook page. He reads everything. He responds.
I really want to give a shout out to those ladies. They're so loyal. I get such wonderful messages. They're so encouraging to me. And they just say, just keep on doing what you're doing. They don't want me to stop. And I just love doing it. I like pleasing them. I like pleasing them.
Well, you know what? You're pleasing them tonight. Already over 700 pairs.
Already?
I'm sorry, 1,000 pairs
of
our crystal knit crop pants have been ordered. And Rosemary in Florida, she picked up two.
Florida, I'd love to be in Florida right now.
Hi, Rosemary.
Hi.
Hi to both of you. It's such a pleasure to be able to speak to both of you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Rosemary.
I just love your clothing, and I stayed up late tonight just to,
I
to be
appreciate
able to
that.
buy something from you.
I appreciate that. In fact, a lot of women were saying they're going to have a pot of coffee and an alarm clock next to them.
I didn't even take the time out to have any coffee. I didn't want to miss anything. I just love your clothing because of the quality and that you have such care for all the detail. And the one thing I like about your clothing, I like to dress like a woman and be comfortable. And that's the way I feel in your clothing.
Well, that's the whole key because ever since I was a kid, I wanted to make clothes that were for a woman, you know, and again, a lot of times you say the boyfriend jacket or the grandfather shirt. Even if she's got a gorgeous husband, she doesn't want to look like her husband.
Right? You got that right.
You want to look like yourself. And the thing, that's what I do. I take very, very feminine clothes and timeless and beautiful. And Rosemary, where are you in Florida, my dear?
I'm in Port Richey.
Wonderful. Are you lucky girl? Because it's so bad here. It is so bad.
I know. You be careful when you go home. You're driving?
Yes. Thank God I have a driver, and I keep talking to him so he stays awake because it's a 3-hour drive.
I just have to tell you one thing. I think a few years ago you presented it was an enamel heart with a cross on it.
Yes, a Sacred Heart, yes.
Yes, Yes.
Well, you know, this is one of the things that I always carry with me. Was my mother's right here, and it's the Sacred Heart, and one of the bracelets says, "With God, all things are possible," and I believe that.
Oh, I do too.
Well, thank you, Rosemarie.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy that I was able to talk to you.
Oh, what a pleasure! What a pleasure!
And just a little hello to all the girls and models. They're great. They really are.
Aren't they? Girls, they're saying hello to you. Well, these are my favorite girls. I have my 4 favorite girls here. And I love it when they really make an effort to come here at these crazy hours. I appreciate them.
Well, thank you for staying up with us tonight, Rosemarie.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And
They give a shout out to you girls.
Well, good luck to your new home.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, darling.
Rosemary.
Well,
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Okay,
Rosemary.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I love that Rosemary. She picked up 2 pairs of the crop pants. Remember, with the buy more, save $5.
She's a
That's
smart
what you.
girl.
Yeah, you kind of want to pick up more than one because you save off of the QVC price.
It's incredible.
And this is a pant, like you mentioned, the Halston exhibit. The crop pant, the way that you've styled this, you've made it timeless. A look that is still enduring, but you've made it up to date with that crystal knit fabrication
If
and
there's
all the
someone
beautiful
out there
colors.
that hasn't had a George Simon, this is the way to start. This is
Okay.
really where they start, because this put me on the map here. They'll get to know that my quality is good, the fit is good, because if you can cut a good pair of pants, you can do anything.
And that's the thing, pants can be tricky.
Yes.
And George has perfected it. Antique purple. Here's your black. This is going to be the taupe, your navy, rose taupe, charcoal, jungle green. This is going to be your raspberry orchid. Here's your blue violet, Caribbean teal, melon delight, and that's it. Soft
I
sage
think
is
you've
sold
been
out.
doing that for a few years.
You know, I can whip it out.
Yes.
All right, now don't move because we have a full-length crystal knit pant coming up as well later in the show.
Yeah,
but
that's
you know what? Fashion Week here at QVC. So it's our designer spring preview. We've had a lot of new items from George in the show and some returning favorites. So don't move. We've got more in store for you in the second hour of Simonton Says.
Wonderful.
All right, we'll be back with a lot more from George, so stay tuned.